perspectives on my spiritual journey here at Gooden. In my preparation, I considered a mix of activities, events, and milestones that have occurred here throughout my time. But it seems that the core of my spiritual journey, of all of our spiritual journey, is really grounded here in chapel. There's the hymn that we sung at the beginning of this service. It's called The King's Highway, and we sing it a lot throughout our time here. I think almost every student can probably recite it from memory. But the problem with knowing it so well is that I think a lot of kids sing it without really thinking about the words anymore. And I think that the lyrics of the song directly relate to our journey here at Gooden and our journey through life in general. The first verse begins, "I know not where the road will lead, I follow day by day, or where it ends, I only know I walk the King's highway." Think about it. Each of us walks the King's highway. All of us together walk the King's highway. Not one of us, no matter how old we are, has any idea what's going to happen to us tomorrow, next week, next year, or any time in the future. Only God knows that. We could win the lottery, or someone precious to us could die. We could run into a celebrity, or we could lose our jobs. The point is that we have no clue what will happen in our lives, but we have to stay on the highway. By staying on the highway, we follow our faith in God and His plan for us. It's not easy to stay on the King's highway. We live in a world where the devil creates so many opportunities to stray. But if we stay true and recognize that whatever is happening to us is God's will, and we praise Him through everything, then we are definitely following God's path. Another verse says, "And some I love have reached the end, and some with me may stay. Their faith and hope still guided me. I walk the King's highway." I know that most people may equate this verse with death, but I think that it also relates to other endings that may occur throughout our lives. For instance, our journey from kindergarten to today. Think about the changes that have taken place in our class over these 9 years. I've only attended Gooden since 3rd grade, and many of my classmates also came to Gooden throughout their elementary or middle school years. I think that this turnover has had a significant impact on our small class. We have each really shaped each other's character. Oftentimes, if someone uses a phrase or saying a lot, we will find that by the end of the year, everybody else is using that phrase all the time. Speaking of character, we've had quite a few characters come in and out of our class. Certainly, we won't forget them, but the group that we've had for these past 2 years is my personal favorite. We've grown up together. 9 years ago, some of you guys met together for the first time in the kindergarten room. Some of us journeyed over to the South Campus for 4th grade. And some of us experienced changing classes every 45 minutes for the first time in 6th grade. And now, all of us are going to graduate from Gooden and carry on to our high schools. We started off holding hands with the teacher while crossing the street, and now we can carry ourselves out. I'm so confident that the connections that we forged throughout our years will endure, no matter whether we're going to the same schools, or we're playing against each other in sporting events, or we're just seeing each other in the Outlook every once in a while. We all have so many memories, and we've spent so much time with each other that it's impossible not to be shaped by each other. When we allow ourselves to be influenced positively by others, that makes us better. And that's exactly what's happened to us here at Gooden. God put us into this school and put us into each other's lives to improve ourselves and make us better. The final verse of the hymn says, "Through light and dark the road leads on, till dawns the endless day. When I shall know why in this life I walk the King's highway." I think that this is a perfect stanza to characterize our graduation into 9th grade. Our class has shared some amazing times that have undoubtedly built wonderful memories. Our class has also had our fair share of disagreements, as would any small group of teenagers cooped up together in the same room for a matter of years. But we've seen each other at our best, and we've seen each other at our worst. But overall, we work together to make each other the people that we are today. Starting at the 3rd quarter of 7th grade, the teachers began to remind us that everything we did from then on out was shown to high school admissions directors. They reminded us of what we needed to do to step up our game and make ourselves the perfect choice for our schools. They were stern and even brutally honest at times, and sometimes they assigned us things that seemed completely pointless. But that's what was needed to help us in the long run. The love and support that our teachers showed us and will continue to show us is a perfect example of God's love for all of His children. There are times when we don't understand why He's doing what He does, but it's always to strengthen us and to improve us us and make us better so that we can become closer to Him and we can lead others down the highway. All of this preparation from our teachers was not wasted. We all spent so much time writing and perfecting our applications, practicing our interviews, studying for our entrance exams, and just waiting for our letters. All the while, every assignment and test seemed like it could be the end of the world. We hoped and we prayed and we tried to have faith that God would bring us where we wanted to be. And then we got our letters. Although the author of the hymn was referring to the endless day as the day we go to heaven, for our class and our small-sided 8th grade lives, the day we got our letters was the endless day. No matter what happened, we have to have faith that this is God's plan and that it will be the best thing for us. We took His path and it brought us here. And let's hope that as we move on to high school, we will continue to follow His path. God bless us and God bless the highway. Thank you.